Hello, Dennis. My name is Dave Pillow, and I met you the other day at the Ogden Home Show. What I do is I'll go around to these home shows and I meet folks and I talk to people and I check out their products and services, and then I'll go home and, taking what I've learned, I'll do a little bit of research on the business and namely their website. I like to dig deeper into the website and see what makes them tick and why and how they show up on the search engine results as they do. Generally, I'll make a short video like this offering a few tips and tricks on what the business owner can do himself or herself to get better visibility in the search engine results for their potential customers. So if you don't mind, I'd like to invite you to sit back and relax for the next 5 or 10 minutes, and I'll show you a few things what you could do to get your site better seen in the search engine. So without any further ado, I'd like to go ahead and start. So I'm on my Mac and I'm in my incognito mode, and what that's going to do, and it's very important so if you've ever searched for waterdoctorutah.com, or if you've ever searched for your website on your phone or your computer or your tablet, and if you've even done that a few times, well, if you haven't deleted your browser history or emptied your cookies out, that information is going to stay in your computer, and when you search for something like relating to your business, the websites that you've already looked at are going to be placed differently because you've searched for them before. Your computer is trying to make them more accessible to you, and unfortunately, it puts you at an unfair advantage to your competition, because your potential clients, they're not seeing the same search results at this point that you are. So if you've ever wondered, if you've ever searched for your business and thought, hey, I might be on page 1 and 5 or 6 or 7, 7th place, but I'm not getting any phone calls. Well, that may be because you're actually not on where you think you are. Okay, I went ahead and did a few searches for your industry, water filtration system, Salt Lake City, and it, just so you know, it's actually, I'm searching virtually from Salt Lake City. I'm using this tool that puts me in Salt Lake City. I'm physically in Tooele, but I'm making this search result come up to as if I was searching from Salt Lake City. So this is going to be the best representation of how I can see what your potential customers are going to see when they look for you. All right, so, and really quick, I want to go through a few things on this page 1 of Google. So up here you have your ad section, and by the way, each of these companies are paying about $7 every time somebody clicks any one of their links. Okay, so $7. I don't know if that would be something that you would be interested in doing. A lot of times that price will go up. Okay, but I've seen them for other industries upward $50. Okay, per click. I believe that might be the roofing industry. That's cutthroat. Window industry is cutthroat. Those are some expensive pay per click prices. The next thing we have is the maps. Okay, this is supposed to be the Google local map pack, and I can pretty much tell that maybe Superior Water and Air, I don't think they're 100% a local company. They may be a franchisee, and I know Culligan's not local. They are a franchisee. However, they do have an office in town, and Google is going to show them to potential customers if there's no other local businesses that are as relevant or more relevant. So it would really, I know you have one of these. You've claimed your business page. Here it is, maybe. I know you've claimed your Google My Business, because I see your Water Doctor right here. Now, what's going to help bring this up is more good reviews, and what's called citations. Now, citations are just spots on the internet where Google sees that your business is present. If you want some more information on citations, just reply to this email, and I'll go ahead and get you some more information on that. And I'll actually give you a list of places you can go and do yourself for free, and really it'll be able to jump up your map pack visibility. Okay, and then we come down to the organic section. Okay, as you can see, Culligan, Salt Lake City is got the #1, Kinetic, Utah. Okay, then we got some Home Advisors, Prime Buyer Support. So these aren't really competitors, but I'm sure you know what Home Advisor is and Thumbtack and stuff like that. Okay, but I'm doing your search, and unfortunately, Dennis, I wasn't able to find you on the top 4 pages for this Google search, water filtration, Salt Lake City. However, I was able to do a search for water softener on Salt Lake City, and you pop up on page 2. That's going to be about 11, 12, the 13th spot in Google. So that's not bad, but you know, generally, you've probably searched on Google before. Um, Maybe you do go to page 2 and 3, but most people really don't go to page 2 and 3 anymore of Google. We're a society that's been conditioned to like things now. I'm gonna go ahead and blame that on the drive-through, but that's a whole nother um, subject here. But so that's basically what you got going on in the organics. You're showing up for water softener Salt Lake City on page 2. Now that can totally be fixed, and you could do a few things to basically manipulate what's going on with Google, starting with the content on the page, like I was saying before, and then the backlinks. So let's go ahead and start talking about the backlinks. I use this tool called Majestic, and it really is able to dissect all the backlinks that are coming into your site or any site. I do this for your competitors and all those things. And remember, we're talking about a popularity contest for Google. They like to see more relevant sites pointing to your site. And unfortunately, you have one backlink because this one that you had has become deleted. So now you have one, and it's only passing this amount of citation flow, or what we're going to call it, power flow, or more commonly known in my industry as link juice. Okay, and it's just a real quick way to say the amount of power that goes from the other high authoritative sites into your site. Okay, you can go get in these backlinks. This is the one you've gotten from Comuni.com. Okay, somebody, probably you, has entered your information here. And here's another tip when you do this, because this is what we're talking about, backlinking. You're going to want to do this a lot. When you come to the point where it has the website, you actually want to put in your website, Water Doctor of Utah, or even something like Water Filtration Systems Utah, Clean Water in Utah, something like that. Because when Google sees this, they just see this. They have an idea of what you do, but they want to see that people are going to your site by what your anchor text says. Okay, so visit website is not a good, I don't know if you are able to do this or not, but next time in the future, try to just put your address, your domain name in there. Okay, I was able to do some research on some of your competitors, and I chose Superior Water and Air. I'm going to go ahead and give a summary of their score based on the amount of backlinks they're getting and the power of them, and they're sitting at 9 and 29, and that's really not that great. For a national company, they should really be higher than that. But they've got a social media guy or a SEO guy taking care of the back end of their website, and they're going out and they're getting links just like this. Now what this is, and this is the egesture.com site, and this is this one right here, and it's passing juice of 31 and 35, those scores I was showing you a second ago. And that's really good. And how they did that is they just paid for it. They went to whatever this site is and decided, I'm going to be a sponsor, the gold sponsor, and this is what's called a do follow link, and that's allowing all that juice to pass through. Now they did that with Vivint and Harmons and all these other guys. So generally these bigger companies like Superior Water and Air, they're going to have a much bigger budget to do all this. Now, becoming sponsors, especially a gold sponsor, that might run $500, $600, maybe even $1,000 for some, depending on who you're trying to sponsor. But don't worry, they don't all have to be that expensive. I did some more research for Guardian Water Softener, and what they're doing is they just went to a site like this, and this is really the same thing. Look, check it out, Ring My Biz. I'll show you the status, if you will, of that one. And we just got to look for Ring My Biz right here. And it's passing some juice of 7 and 18, okay? This one is an absolute free one. You can go in here. Well, I don't know if it's free. I don't know because I haven't done this yet. It may cost 20 bucks, it may cost 50 bucks. A lot of the time you'll get it for a year, okay? So you just have to update that a year. Generally from some of my clients, if I see something for 20 bucks for a year, I'm going to go ahead and jump on that all day because that's a cheap way to get a good backlink, okay? This is what that is going to look like. Again, it's just this link right here going to their site. Remember, yours said visit website, okay? It's just better when it's the actual domain name or in a description of it. You know, water softener Utah, water filtration system Utah. That helps Google figure out where to basically categorize it, right? All right, so those talking about a little bit of backlinks, and that's a very quick, brief overview on that. We talked about the mobile site. Next thing I want to talk about is your Facebook page. You've got a really good Facebook page. I would really suggest that maybe you try to engage your customers more, and you just get more posts on there, more content. I'm not saying you need to do it every day or every other day, but generally once a week or twice a week is really good. You know, ask those silly questions that you see on Facebook if you're a Facebook user. Or maybe, you know, if you're not the Facebook guy or the social media guy, maybe pay one of your sons or daughters or brothers or sisters to do it. A lot of these kids now are into Facebook, and they understand how it works and things like that. So all you really want to do is get your business out there more by engaging people, and then when you finish business with somebody, have them come in here and rank your, you know, review your site. And obviously the better, you know, you're better off. I'm gonna go ahead and like your thing right now, one of your things. But the key here is engage, active, and get those reviews. Let's see. I just want to show you what an example of a decent site is, and this is something that I've done for a client of mine out in Austin. You know, I talk about 1,000 or 1,500 words of authoritative and quality content. Well, this is what I'm talking about. A whole bunch of words. Some of them are the keywords. I have bolded some of them. I have italicized some of them. And then you want to get in here and create a few links. They don't. Every service you do does not have to be a link, an internal link. But Google does look for internal links. They want to see how navigatable or navigable your website is. And that is done by these internal pages like that. Google loves to see that. And just for your, how does that page stack up? It's on page 1, and unfortunately I'm sitting at spot number 10 right now. One of these guys, I think it was Lone Star, they must have went and got some more backlinks, and it's really just a game of keeping up with your competition on this level. It's like the billboard signs, or you know, any other way of advertising. You just got to do it more efficiently than your competitor, and the best way to do that for the lowest price, as opposed to paying for these ads, is have that quality content, those backlinks, mobile friendly site, and then a really good social media site like Facebook. Okay, you could also use YouTube. I don't know if you have any commercials on your site. If you've ever made a commercial or a quick video or whatever, you know, create a YouTube account and toss it up there. You know, what you want to do is really optimize that thing. It's not unheard of to see a YouTube page on the top pages here. I've done it before for some of my other companies. You know, you're just walking around, you're going down the organic section, and then boom, you see a YouTube video for a business as an entry, and it's kind of key because it's taking up a spot that your competition isn't. So it's just another way that you know, you can really manipulate Google into doing what you want it to, and you could do it for on a budget as well, or you can spend a lot of money like Culligan does, and like some of these other guys do. So anyway, I want to thank you for taking the time and checking this video out. I really hope that I've shed a little bit of light on how you can get better visibility for your website to your potential customers. If you have any questions, go ahead and reply to this email, or better yet, visit my website at leadgenadvisor.com. My name is Dave. I'm the owner and founder of that. I'd really like to help local, smaller, mom and pop type shops get more business. I'm a real big fan of keeping things local, and you know, when these bigger guys like Culligan and Kinetico or whatever start taking over these spots, well, because they have more money, it really puts smaller local based businesses at a disadvantage. So anyway, let me know what you think of this video. Let me know what you think of if I'm able to help you out with some more information or whatever. Check out my website, leadgenadvisor.com, and I really hope to hear from you soon. Take care, and I hope you enjoyed your long weekend. Goodbye.